to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Alright. Let's get things set up so we can have a good old time. Getting ready to take a side in this Templar and Mage War. Woohoo! Alright. Let's just pull that up. What's that? Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Sorry, I'm all excited. They just have that new Twitch update, and it's pretty awesome. In case you're new to the stream and you are watching live, I do tend to actually watch this through Twitch, so that if you have questions or you just want to comment on something, just hit that comment button. Life's good. I can do this sideways. It's gonna be a lot better. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Why am I in inventory? Oh, probably because I need to sell stuff. Whoops. I really need to sell stuff. Oh, that's pretty typical. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna equip some stuff. That way it's done and I know what I need to sell and what I don't need to sell. Otherwise, I have a whole bunch of stuff we don't need. Nah. Let me go through here. So the highest one. Nope. Nope. Alright, let's see here. I'll just keep that one in case. And I can equip a better sword. Woohoo! Yeah, boy. That's good. Our bull can't yet, but he'll be able to, and then I can give him that nonsense. Alright, armor-wise, let's see. Man, that would be nice right about now. What's this? Oh, he can't equip that yet. That sucks. Oh, there's a helmet for you. Didn't realize you didn't have one. Don't think I cared. Sorry, not sorry. Can't equip that yet either. Oh, bud. Oh, wait. What about her? Can I give her... No, because it's only dwarves and I don't need it. Hurry in the butt. How did I end up with this much stuff? Alright, I try not to check this. I always do it at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, so if you don't want to see me go through all this armor and stuff, then just don't watch the first minute or two. But if you want to kind of see some equipment, it might be a good idea. Let's make sure what Blackwall has. He's got anything? Oh my god, are you serious? Are you for real? Get out of here with that. Like, come on, man. Okay, so he's wearing the god-awful yellow armor. I should feel bad, but I don't. Oh, I don't. And for me, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks. Okay. And that sucks. So we can sell that one, that one, that one. And we'll just keep this one hanging around. I might want to fix that. Hold on a minute. Well, that'll take one thing out of my stuff, but not a lot. Oh my lord. Oh, belt. Belt. Boink. Oh, here we go. There, since you're in my party like half the time. Give you that. And that too. That's pretty useless. Belt of healing, yeah. That sounds awesome, I guess. I don't know what else to give you really, but I'll just put that there, get it out of the way. And that can get sold, that can get sold. Okay. And we'll check. Oh wait, I think I got that, I don't need it. Okay, let's go sell stuff. And then when we sell stuff, we can go to the other thing. Still got that giant breach up in the sky. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, that's pretty sweet. You can't get too close to it from here unless you get like up the path, but you can't go up the path, so that's the close you get. To the merch, to the merch, to the merch. What? I'm going to sell you things. Not that I got anything out of that last sale, but at least it's out of my inventory. I have so much more right now.
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
And how much must you sell?
Can you really put a price on the love of Andraste?
Ah, you're awake. And I slipped that, young elven lass. No matter. Segret, honored to meet you.
Oh, I'm talking to him.
Thank you for all you've done, and hopefully will still do.
What do you think of...
Word's already spreading that if anyone can close that blighted thing in the sky, it's you. Anything you need is yours. For a reasonable price, of course. Supplies are a little tight.
What kind of person?
The kind with nowhere else. Those blasted demons destroyed most of my goods. If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
You must speak with...
Hope and fear in equal measure. I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies.
Until they...
Stay.
Yeah, moving on. Why is that my main quest? I got other stuff to do, like, come on. Alright, so that's basically where we're at. We're either going to do Champions of the Just and leave and go find the Templars, or we're going to go approach the Mages at Red Cliff and see if they'll help us. That's either way, we're going to have an interesting time. I'm not going there. Ain't got time for that. I need to go do more of that stuff. I need to find the Flandrous, whatever it is. Okay, so are you serious? I clicked on no mission. I want no mission open right now. Okay, that's what I thought. I get a little touchy when things like that happen because it's like I didn't pick anything. What am I supposed to do?
Now that we've got better...
Oh, we can buy one thing. Yeah.
Okay,
Not that we don't already have the horse, but you know,
Growling
it's a thought that counts. Okay. Modify weapon. I want my stuff off my sword. Put it on this sword. And some people probably are going, well, why don't you get the one that's got more strength? Well, strength is great, but I'd rather not die from, you know, getting from stupid things. I'd rather just not. Okay. Anything else? We're leaving those on there. At this point we have no runes, nothing like that. Okay. Moving on up. Moving on up. Moving. Okay. So, now that we got a mostly empty inventory, so we can gather up God knows what all we're going to pick up along the way, we can actually go have a little fun. Yay!
Stay safe out there.
These the Maker has
Revealed to me, as there is but one world, one life, one death. Apothecary Adon says you'll have to be anything you requested to bring it in.
Kick this off. Let's get something done. Let's get something done. I don't know, did we earn another perk yet? Because I don't think we did, which kind of sucks. Nope, no new perks. We found what we were looking for, an ancient vault all but buried in the thick vegetation at the heart of the island, no doubt untouched for over 1,000 years. The effort to open the vault without setting off traps was considerable, and what we found within was interesting. According to an ancient named Rion, this was the retreat of one of the last of Andraste's disciples, a guardian who fled some manner of attack to the site of sacred ashes. He expected reinforcement by other disciples who never arrived. Whatever texts the man thought to preserve had mostly crumbled, but we recovered a number of other artifacts from the site. It is a significant find that will undoubtedly prove of great interest to the Chantry scholars. Great interest to Chantry scholars, even if it will take them years to sort through all the debris. Well, that's nice. We still have something to do. I'm gonna bump over here to this one. Investigate strange chalk markings. The spies report posts set up along the Imperial Highway, ostensibly to guard trade routes and facilitate procuring supplies for the Inquisition. Eyes on all approaches. Fourth night, a caravan carrying refugees makes camp nearby for protection. After midnight, a young woman on crutches makes small talk with the patrol guard. After he passes, she crouches and makes the mark on a tent post. The woman pretends for half an hour to know nothing. When it becomes clear the ruse will not work, she kisses an Andrastian locket and says, "Glory to those across the seas." She dies. The locket was poison. Well, alright then. Okay. We're gonna jump back in here in a second. I'm gonna hop back out of the war room and check on a thing. I want to see if we have enough stuff yet to get a new perk, but I doubt we do, but it's worth a look-see. Nope, not nearly enough. So let's go ahead and we'll go kick down some doors and have a little fun. Woohoo! Alright, let's kick this fun off, and we're gonna look at each of these real fast.
Has nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Alright. Champions of the Just. Liliana and Josephine have been working tirelessly to convince, coerce, and win over some of Orlay's most influential houses. 10 noble families will help the Inquisition pressure the Templars into sealing the breach, traveling to Therenfall Redoubt and demanding the Lord Seeker deal with them or face the wrath of Orlais. The Inquisition has promised the Herald of Andraste as its voice in these negotiations. Recommend levels 4 to 7. So that's what I'm saying. You could be like a level 5 and do this, but you're probably going to have a bad time. So I try, and there's so much stuff to do before you even go there that it wouldn't be that big deal. And then we have in Hushed Whispers. Redcliffe Castle and the mages who could close the breach are under the control of Magister... Oh, he said it earlier, I don't even remember it. Alexius, a venatory cultist with an unhealthy interest in Lavellan and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Lavellan to the castle alone to negotiate. It's an obvious trap, but Liliana and agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the venatory threat while Alexius's attention is diverted. A dangerous game, but it's our best chance. Now, whichever you pick, when it comes to In Hushed Whispers or Champions of the Just. Oh, hello, Desert Fox. Nice to see you drop by. Whichever one you pick, you can't work with the other one. It's just not how it works. So, for the purpose of this, I'm gonna go with the mages, just because I have a very deep-hearted love of the mages. Whereas, someone else may not, but I do. I want to go help the mages, so we're gonna go help the mages. Not say they don't deserve help. And if anybody wants, I can make a video of this later of me doing this quest. So I'll make a second save and stream later what it'd be like to do this quest. Boop. But we're going to do In Hushed Whispers for the purpose of this main playthrough.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Oh. Let's see. When you stop arguing, how nice of him. Alexius made his move. I'm gonna go with that one.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me? He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
Hold on. I am not Orlesian, thank you. I am from the Free Marches. There's a difference. I'm just gonna say that now. Okay, yeah, there's gotta be
We
one.
can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Let's see, contact... Well, he got thrown out. I don't know how much help he's gonna be. We'll contact
Where is
him.
the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Lavellan, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Best friend.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
And one thing I love about this game is it always gives you that last choice of you can decide if you want to do this or not. That's what I love about this. So what I am going to do is, after we start this, I'm going to make a secondary save file so we can go back later and I can show you what it's like to do the other quest, which is cool. So, oop. Both quests have their merits, both groups have their merits. It just depends on which one to do. Okay, so we have a mage now, so you're going to stay home. You know, I've actually wanted to take somebody else for this trip, and I might try it this time. Just because whatever character you take with you don't really, they help a little bit, but not a lot. So, what was I gonna take? Crap, I forgot who I was gonna take. I think it was Sierra, but I have a feeling that's gonna go really badly. Take Cassandra so I have a good backup, and we'll take. Well, no. Maybe we'll take her for kicks and giggles. But I kind of like to take Varric instead. Varric's pretty lit. Yeah, I'm taking Varric. Sorry. Oh no, the banter is so great with Varric, but I'm just like, I really want to take her. But everybody hates her, so. On merit, we'll go ahead and go for it. Can't be too bad. Okay, never mind, that's creepy. Okay. Alright.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Llewellyn and no one else. You lot wait here.
No.
Where I go, they go.
Wait, is that Connor? Poor kid.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course.
Armor.
I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Because you simply ooze trust. Maybe we should have clued her.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Ooh, this is fun. Nothing. We have connections. Tell me about inventory. Let's talk about time magic. I know you want me dead. Let's be honest. We're gonna go with that one. I haven't gone with this one. This one's fun.
Don't bother. I know that you invited me here to kill me.
If you believe that, I marvel that you chose to come anyway.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What do you know about the Divine's death?
It was the Elder One's moment, and you were unworthy even to stand in his presence.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
What's better than turning back time?
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Yeah, it's about that.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed. No!
Well, alright then.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Oh, that's fun. They curse now.
They're upon us!
Nope.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Right. Okay. That sounds bad.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
Nah, not really, but okay.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
Aww.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
This is why this is my favorite character.
And what happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
Well, this place doesn't seem very nice. We got a key. Another point, this does have some, this whole quest has some of my favorite music in all of in most of this game. This is probably one of my favorite songs. I'm a music related person, so I think a lot in music, and this is probably one of my... What's up here? I don't think we can go back here. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll look, and if we go too far, we'll go back and go that other side. I don't think we... Nope. I went the right way. No, I didn't. I went the wrong way. Turn around. I gotta go back. Back upstairs.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
No, I don't think Red Lyrium's a great improvement over anything. It's kind of bad. It's a little bad. So, moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Back up this little area. We're gonna go through, but I decided to move out of there pretty fast. Okay.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
Lisas. Hello? Do you remember me?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
Oh, I liked him. He didn't want any part of this crap. This sucks. So many dead skulls, so many dead people. What's that? I pinged on something. Oh, it's an Inquisition soldier. That's messed up. I think it's Inquisition. It's alright. Can't tell. Boing. Hello, friend.
We need to retreat!
Yeah, well, good. That cleans itself up. That's more useful. Okay, now I almost forgot, after we got Dorian, we have to actually give him his points. Because he doesn't just show up with his stuff. Like most of us. I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna go... so he's got some good abilities now. We're gonna go over here too, so that he's not just flailing about and trying not to die. We have this really great staff that I kept for him, remember? Boy. Good staff. And we need to get you some decent armor because, my god, you have nothing good. Alright. That should give you just a little more help. Oh, I had something else for him. Boop. And... that works. So now he's got some stuff, so that's helpful. We're gonna go, I think it's over here. I might be wrong. I think there's some stuff over here. I'll take it.
Andraste Sacred Knickers, you're alive. Where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
Tell me about it.
You might be right about that.
I'm always right, and when I'm not, I lie about it. So, what are you doing here? Or did you come back just to trade quips with me?
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
That may not be as easy as you think. Alexius is just a servant. His Elder One assassinated the Empress and led a demon army in a huge invasion of the South. The Elder One rules everything. What's left of it, anyway. Alexius is really not the one you need to worry about.
Assassinations, invasions, and demon armies. I'm a little glad I missed all that.
Yeah, you lucked out there. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah, I got my friend back. Alright, this isn't the right room because that person's in here, so I think it's the next one. Dang it. It's in here somewhere. Oh, over here.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
You look wounded. Maybe we can help.
Nothing you do can help me now. I'll be with the Maker soon.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time? Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
And I'll make sure Alexius suffers for his crimes.
None of this will happen. Andraste, please let that be true. Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
Not there. Not there. Oh, wait, whoop, 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 move. Flute. Other. We never have like near enough left. Let's go over here and walk even further down this hole. Nope, wrong room, but there is loot. Where in... Okay, back upstairs. Maybe she's not in this one. We're not on this side. I think she's on the... yeah, the other side. Okay. Keep moving. Talk about a long walk. Alright, so we're gonna go to that other side of the bridge. Okay, so we're gonna go in the side room first. That's all messed up. That's sad, they just opened the door. Loot.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
Is that red lyrium growing from your body? How?
The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mir. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I promise I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
All I want to know... I don't know if I want to know. The more I see and the more I think about it, the less I think I really want to know.
Red lyrium is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
I don't.
Find them!
Hey! I was fighting you. Come on.
Andraste, have mercy on their souls.
Well, the gang's all back together. What could go wrong now?
Oh, that looks like a lovely ritual going on over here. Well, alright. Blood magic rituals and the whole 9 yards.
Take a look around. See if there's anything we can use.
Found some mail. Found a box. Is that guy dead? Oh wait, is that? That's not a dick. No. No, that's just a really strangely colored pile of clothes. Guard's journal. Alexius keeps asking for patrols of the walls. Waste of time if you ask me. The Inquisition ground themselves to a pulp against the walls ages ago. Ferelden made 3 attempts to lay siege here before the last life got crushed out of them. Who's left out there to threaten us? The mountain barbarians? But Alexius seems to expect a siege. Man's gone completely mad. Better to put the men on watch inside the walls. More of those blasted rifts open every day. It was better when we still had the people for blood sacrifices. Unbound demons have emptied the castle, village, and surrounding countryside of everyone who's not sleeping in their armor. Now it's just wild demons everywhere. Well, this place just sounds absolutely Why are there dead things? Why is there a dead skull? Like, why? It just, ugh. It's gross. Prayer to the new god. Praise his name is read. We're not gonna read that. Whatever. Criff is crazy. Sounds like a thing we all know. Hey, wait. There's a bag. Ooh, dragon thorn. Haven't found that yet. Ooh, 45 gold. That's gonna buy me a whole lot. Is that dude just literally dead in his chair? Like, really? Wait a minute. Hold up. No, never mind. But that's in it. That's the Book of the Inquisition or something. Man, that's messed up. The more you look at and the more you read into it, the more messed up this whole situation is. Yeah, let's see. Anybody need healing potions? Okay, go ahead. I always try to use up what I have before I use more. Before I get more. Oh, boy, the torture chambers. That sounds fun. Loot. There was more loot. Upstairs.
There is no maker. The Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule from his city.
May she find peace at the Maker's side.
It's one of the Chantry sisters or something. She's very young, so she's not like super major person. Read all the things. Oh no.
Tell me how Lavella knew of the sacrifice.
You will break.
I will die first. Or you will. You're alive.
We never died in the first place. Alexius miscalculated.
Then it will be his last mistake. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I need to find Alexius and reverse the spell.
If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
Alright, so we make... Nope. Go straight. Moving on. Ugh. Place just looks like a crap hole. Hey, that's where we were earlier, downstairs. Moving on. Place just looks like one.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
These little dreamer eggs are great because they, like, when you gather enough of them, you get research points, which are good because that means you get, like, you get XP, which in some cases, if you get enough of them, big enough sample, like a big enough sample from a creature, you can get all sorts of stuff. Oh my god, why is there just dead people everywhere? This place is terrible.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No!
Come forth and serve.
This is madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
Dang it, Linnea. Oh, there's something else. That sucks. Everywhere. Oh, this place
The breach!
is charming. It used to be a lot nicer.
The Elder One and his Venator. They are the ones who opened the breach. Bad news bears. The breach was small. That is a breach. Oh. Are you serious? It fell off. I have a good place I can do this. And that's the breach. And it's just encompassed everything. Is that Meredith? Oh, she just...
main reason you want to loot a lot of those is because the essences that come out of Rift closing actually let you make the runes that power up your weapons, which is really nice. I think that's when you don't have like runes for your armor, but you have it for like everything else. Alright, let's go see what other things he messed up. Let's borrow a castle closer. Alexius' journal appears to be Alexius' journal. This final entry. Nothing works. I've tried countless times to go back before the Conclave explosion, before Felix's caravan was attacked by Darkspawn, before the Venatori first arrived in Minrathos, without success. The breach is the wellspring that makes this magic possible, and travel outside of its timeline is impossible. The Elder One's demand that I change the events of the Conclave can never be fulfilled. He may kill me for failing him, but I must protect Felix from his wrath. It's really sad because the only reason he does all of this is to protect his kids. Well, protect Felix. Which, I guess in some senses, makes it a lot sadder. Alright, some stuff. Why did he have a glass hollow? Like, really? Why? I guess they're nice. They're pretty. They're very pretty creatures.
No!
Connor!
It was an act of courage. He knew there was no other way to resist. He resisted that demon to the last.
That sucks. I like Connor. Poor kid, he never had a chance. Poor kid blames himself for everything too. Spellbinder's journal. With every failed time spell, the Magister grows a bit more paranoid. Or perhaps it's not paranoia, since the Elder One really will kill him for his failures. The distinction hardly matters. After the 10th failure, he began locking himself in the Great Hall during his waking hours. After the 20th, he had the foot soldiers excavate a shard doorway from parts unknown and painstakingly install it into the castle. In the castle. Now his most trusted assistants can only see him if we all go at once, together, which means we must do twice a day to bring him his meals, as he never leaves that room at all. To be that paranoid. Ugh. That's sad. It's a sad situation. Like, some people are probably sitting thinking, oh my god, I can't believe you feel sorry for him after all the crap he did. Well, you know.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
I found a Grey Warden. Hey, I found him. Well, one. I found one. I should correct myself. I found one. Moving on down. Free artwork. And there are a little more words.
Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Dang it.
This is the way to the main hall. Alexius will likely be there.
Not like we're gonna be able to do a whole lot about it right now. You got the whole place barricaded. Like, what? I'm not one to judge a guy for being paranoid, but dang, man. It's a little much. Nothing getting in here unless I tear the roof off. We're gonna wander over here first because there's some stuff in this chantry.
Too busy praying to your god to watch this. You just can't find good cultists these days.
Ain't that true? Really?
Die!
Hey. Holy crap.
Venatory severance package stinks.
And of course Varric's gonna make jokes. I don't blame him. What else can you do in a situation like this but make jokes? Okay, I'm just making sure there's nothing else just laying around. I think there is. We'll go check up here with this. But I don't think... Nope. There we go. We got stuff to do. I'll just come over here first because I know it's short. Alright, so we're gonna start here. Ugh. We'll start here second. Supply caches at the end, so we like literally just picked up some of these supply caches. There's just too many. Oh, never mind. There's one on each end. I don't need one. Wait, do we need one? No. We'll go ahead and fill up anyway. That's the thing. Like, if you're lower level, all these supply caches, whew, you'd be digging into those things like they're your lifeline. They're blessings. But like the rest of it, you don't really need it if you're high enough level and not get pwned every 5 minutes.
Try to take out that enchanter quickly.
Block them from coming up the stairs!
The warrior! What do people expect me to do? I'm not a rogue. I'm literally just gonna go in and tank.
I could really go for some light reading.
Nope. Here's some loot. Oh yeah, sigils. Yeah, sigils are great, except for the fact that most of them have some sort of buff that comes along with them. Which, some people may be like, oh well, a small little buff. And I'm like, no, they're not small little buffs. If they were small little buffs, it wouldn't be a problem. I feel like there's a door in here. There's not. I'm going to kill somebody if they don't get out of my way. Come on, people. Nope. Wrong way. My bad. Can't go in that door. Or that one.
What happened here?
Venatory decorating at its finest.
Some crap decorating skills, man. Yeah, we're walking a whole bunch more people.
They haven't noticed us yet. Good opportunity to look behind.
Nope. You guys can go down. Is that an...
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
I'm not looking. I think I missed something. Wait, no, not yet. We're good. Why? Dang it, come on. Why is it so hard? Get everybody together. Walk through the dang door. Wait, this isn't the right door. I don't know. That's the road we're gonna go through. Excuse me.
One down!
About that.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Well, can you hang in a minute? Because I'm like taking it. Oh, well this is the other room we're gonna go into anyways, so that's okay. Really? Alright, got more supplies, let's move on. So we just came out of that little one through the middle door, so it's okay. Yeesh. That's sad. Alright. Well, it's just a schematic. Alright.
How much damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
We'll just hit that up just in case. Alright, so now we're walking up here. Let me look at something. Okay, we're good. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and save here real fast so that way I have both saved games sitting somewhere, and it's not hard for me to save later. This is an awesome door.
It's over, Alexius.
So it is. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
It does matter. I will undo this.
How many times have I tried? The past cannot be undone. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
Dang it.
No!
The Elder One will destroy us both!
Dang it.
Where do your assassins think? He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone, but the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
The Elder One.
You have to hurry. This is bad. We'll hold the main door. Once they break through, it's all you, Nightingale.
No, I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
Well.
You'll have to do better than that.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
Or not.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter, imagine how surprised I was to learn you'd given Redcliffe Castle away to a Tevinter Magister.
King Alistair.
Especially since I'm fairly sure Redcliffe belongs to Arl Tegan.
Your Majesty, we never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible. You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
I mean, I still need some mages.
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I suggest conscripting them. They've proven what they'll do given too much freedom.
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
Let's see, conscript. I'm not a jerk.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another, you're leaving my kingdom.
See, that's where it gets complicated.
We accept. It would be madness not to.
Stone for Ferelden.
I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
Man, I hope not. Oh, but I'm gonna have to listen to some belly aching now. That'll be fun. Why you do this? 'Cause I can. Duh.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Well, there goes my nap.
Thank you. I'd be honored to
dang it, I
help with
picked
the
the wrong
plan.
one. Are you serious?
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I must admit I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen, what this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against this sort of madness. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
Yay.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I mean,
I'll begin preparations to
plan.
march on the summit. Make a willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Okay, so. We got a lot of stuff. Half of it, I think, is garbage. Yeah. Trash. Trash. Not trash, but valuables. Valuables. Ooh, I got a better sword. I'm gonna pull that out. Trash. Trash. I don't know. Health with this one. I'll give that to Bull. He can use something more. Busting someone in the face. So, what we got here? Let's see. Sell. Alright, keep those, but they're like level 11, 12, so it won't be much use yet. Let's see. Sell. Oh my god. I end up with like 200 daggers. I don't even need that many daggers. I have like one dagger wielder. Come on. 2 if you count Varric. That's only if you take away all this stuff. Alright, 39, 52. Okay, so we're getting rid of most of that crap. Let's look at this here real fast. I'm not sure. I'll should I guess that. That's trash. We're keeping that. So, keep a bit of stuff. Get rid of some stuff. Nope. Nope. Let me see something. Ooh. He can't use it yet. Of course he can't. I'm gonna switch him over. I like this one a lot better. I can give this one off to... Equips here with that. Keep this other one for someone else. Level 13. Alright, and we have... Finally, we have some other stuff, which is good. It's not much. I think I have him with lightning abilities. I don't remember. It's been a little bit. Save spinning blades. I know someone else who can use that. Okay, so we're gonna sell all the rest of that crap before we do anything else. We'll talk to Liliana first before we get going.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages?
I've known mages, and yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
I'll leave you to your work.
I usually like to try to talk to all my main people, like all my companions and stuff after a big mission, because they always have interesting opinions about the whole ordeal. Here's Dorian. He's just hanging out.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halam-Sharal? Cows milking farmers?
Give me time. I'm sure I'll surprise you.
I suspect that's untrue. Unless you strip yourself naked and allow the Chantry to flog you into repentance. Now that would surprise me. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
So what? They all turn into blood mages, worship dragons, and then take over?
Not at first. But you'd be a fool not to see where this could lead. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
I'm gonna change more cots though. Lots more cots. Lots more supplies. I'm gonna look here real fast and see if Oh, yay! I can't do that yet, but at least we increased healing. That's important. That's about all we can really do right now. Other than I want to see if we can upgrade. Oh, we can. That's about it, but hey! Let's do a jar of bees. That's a fun one.
Flissa said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though. You're back. And in one piece.
How are your people holding up?
No one's declared me a heretic recently, so I won't complain.
Why does everybody gotta bring up the heretic thing? Like, come on.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Dorian was sure. Impossible as...
What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest, failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
Well, I try to get along with people.
Chantry isn't supporting us.
I told you that it was complicated. Without the Divine.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven, just in case.
Do you have a problem with our new allies? With mages?
No problem with mages. I mean, you know some that are alright. My problem is magic. If mages sat on their hands, everything would be fine. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
Okay.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
She's not terrible, but I don't get too talky with her all the time. She's not, I don't know.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my Red Lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for Red Lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
That's a good point. We should celebrate. A banquet. Something like a banquet.
Word to Josephine, and I bet she could arrange anything. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Banquets are nice. I mean, whatever.
A scout in the hinterland saw the Herald of Andraste. Said she sealed the rift and stopped the demons.
Okay, let's also make sure and see if anything... I know there's probably a false exclamation. Oh, it's not? Okay, cool. We got some more schematics. Schematics are good.
You need anything here? Things safe ahead.
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close it.
Would you be more confident if I'd brought back Templars instead?
I'd be less worried about the thin veil resulting in mass possession. I will not endanger the alliance you've created. We need their help. Any precautions taken will be to ensure the safety of our people and the mages themselves. Nothing more.
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it. It never ends, evidently.
Is there an issue with the mages? Can I help?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
You would have done differently, I suppose.
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
We wouldn't be here at all if you hadn't stood up against the Chantry.
You're being kind.
You're discounting your role in this.
Let's close the breach. Then we can say how successful I was.
Alright, talk for now.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right? If I were a mage, I'd just throw fire at people. That's honest. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Yep, me too.
You know what, you actually are a good rider under all that pop.
Thank you. Kind of.
Belong at the note.
Big synchronized. Don't want to craft anything, just want to sell stuff. Okay. Yay!
They shall find no
Blessings.
rest in this world or beyond.
Oh, we need to go hang up here. Main reason I am is because once this next bit starts, there's not really much time to like go around and empty stuff and pick up stuff and things like that. So I just kind of have to go and get it
The Herald
now.
of Andraste is going to close the breach, sir.
Not a moment too soon.
Crap, I didn't read
This
it.
little town is filled to bursting. We need to clear out of here and find someplace the Inquisition has room to grow.
Oh, somewhere. These plots look the same. Siege equipment in Thedas. Siege weaponry has been used in Thedas for centuries. With primitive equipment used as far back as the Third Blight, nevertheless, it occupies a peculiar niche in the tools of warfare due to its requirements. Any army wishing to produce trebuchets or catapults must be funded and organized well enough to procure both the necessary materials and the military experts to construct them. Throughout history, most armies who fulfilled such requirements did not take advantage of the situation. During the Third Blight, for example, our lessons and Monsamard constructed catapults to fling flaming debris at the Darkspawn. But the expense of the weapons did not justify the limited damage they caused, and the Darkspawn were ultimately driven back by the Grey Wardens, not siege weaponry. Defensive forces similarly had the resources to construct siege weapons when attacking the Free Marchers, or defending themselves against the exalted march of the Black Age. Instead, the Imperium focused primarily upon the power of its magisters, who were less powerful but more flexible than siege equipment, and who could more easily fall back when the tide of battle turned. As a result, in the battles against the Qunari in the Steel Age, generals found to their chagrin that the giant Oxmen had left them behind. Qunari black powder is, most military experts agree, not magic. It is merely an advanced alchemy that makes their cannons more effective than any trebuchet could ever be. Nevertheless, there remains hope. As centuries have passed since the last Blight, and mages are now safely held in the circles where they harm none, the experts of Ferelden and Orlais may once again turn their great minds to learning. We need no magic, not where the minds of men survive and feel it fettered. With our resources and our commitment to knowledge, we can easily surpass the brutal Qunari on the field of battle. Really? Well, that's dumb. Let's look up on the mages, because then we might actually be able to do something. Although we won't be able to do anything because they're still dumb. Yep. Smart. Very smart. Much smart. Yeah. What would really help is to have all these stone walls, not just these wooden barrier walls of sorts. Have a big gate, like right here.
My Creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed.
Let's see, loot this. Check in here real fast. No looting needed. Look at the armor though. It's nice and red. Attracts attention when you wander around the camp.
Mages.
Nothing new.
They should have this breach sealed soon enough.
I suppose their gold spends as well as anyone else's.
Looks like we'll be able to do a 2-for-1 deal today. Not only will we be able to do the last quest, but we'll be able to do
appreciates your assistance
more.
in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Oh, wait,
I'll take my leave. Good day. Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We are becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power, instead of comforting the masses.
The Chantry should be a place of hope, not another group scrambling for answers.
That must be its strength again. The Chants did much to bridge nations. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevarra, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andrasti's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
Are you sure? Families often fight the hardest.
Having grown up among 4 siblings, I concede your point. I found, however, that the only time 2 parties cannot negotiate is when they cease to speak. We must learn to think beyond our own wants, to secure peace in Thedas.
Planning to steer the history of the world, Ambassador Montillier?
I believe the Inquisition is already charting that course. Which brings me to a question, if you have a moment. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
How will you?
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
I'd tell the Chantry that Andraste herself shielded me from harm.
I'd truly like to hear the debates that would raise in Val Royeaux. Thank you for your thoughts. A good day to you.
I don't know what else to say. I'm like, should have picked I don't know, but better to give him an answer.
We will study that. Hello? Can I help you with something?
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
Alright. Well, let's kick this bad boy. Oh, actually, wait. I'm gonna forget to do this if I don't go down now. Since the stuff is definitely down here. Maybe not. Maybe take them on a walk. I don't know. Oh, hey, loot. I leave and more loot appears. Loot is good. Loot helps. Let's go get Vivian's opinion. I don't want to hear it.
If Fiona and her malcontents are joining us as allies, we need to be... Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
Train our people, but keep it a secret.
I like the way you think, darling. I'll have a word with Cullen. We are reliant on his people, absolutely. There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
When you say mages are a danger, are you counting yourself?
Of course I am, my dear. Every mage who joins the cause is taking a calculated risk, whether they know it or not. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
You're right, but Templars are a poor solution.
They are men, and all men are flawed. That some fail does not mean that none should try. The fact remains that there is no cure for an abomination except death. Someone must strike the killing blow. Who shall lower the blade if not a Templar? Tell me something. You said once that you wanted to change things. What future would you build for mages?
I think, yeah.
Mages shouldn't be kept out of the Chantry. Who knows the dangers of magic better than a mage?
A curious idea. Such twists and turns your mind takes. It's something to consider, my dear.
Alright. So, here's what I think we're gonna do. We are going... First off, I'm gonna make sure what quest have apparently popped out. This might be important. Clan Cleric I am.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
While the Chantry is ostensibly the Inquisition's ally, a cleric has risen as leader of those who oppose it. Grand Cleric Iona of Cumberland has quietly gathered them around her, giving her an early lead in the race to become the next divine. Should she succeed, this could mean a resumption of widespread opposition to the Inquisition, as well as danger to the Herald of Andraste. Let's see. Could silence her. Give someone else ammunition and displace some force. Let's see. Intimidation. Death. Diplomacy. Yeah, good work.
Let's see what we have.
Sometimes I think she just needs a little bit of time to go do some fun stuff. Mages. I'm surprised someone for Kirkwall could any arrangement with him with this, but you in a position he does. Hasmel's circle sustains significant damage during the uprising rather than the fall of the Lord Seeker. Our Templars are elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Trust people would happily throw them to the wolves, even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. Trust you, Knight Commander Bryson.
All right.
That mission. Ally from Starkhaven. Boo. Hiss. I'll deal with that later. I don't want to deal with it right now. Truth or Dare, like Celestine. Between. Postponing about what we would pursue. Send you off on
At
that
your
one.
service.
So they're all doing stuff while we're doing other stuff. Alright. And your heart shall burn. 8 to 11. Oh, man. Well, join force with your allies to assault the heart of the breach and close it once and for all. YOLO. Let's go.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
Lego! No, come back. Okay, I am gonna take Dorian. Okay, I'll focus on him first. Dorian, then Verily. This is usually like my life squad. They're usually people I know I can take to go do stuff, and they're not gonna stab me in the back or kill me. Or make me wonder what I'm doing.
Mages! Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you.
Well, let's see how this goes.
You did it.
We're all having so much fun.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
Hey look, kids, torches. That's fun, right?
I knew it was too easy.
We have to put up barricades or something.
I finished passing notes years ago, so I don't know why you're telling me now. Know that? Yeah, I did that forever ago too. What's going on?
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
I can't come in unless you open.
Aww. I love him.
I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the Mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
I know that man. But this Elder One...
Oh. Yeah.
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can.
Mages! You! You have sanctioned to engage them! That is Samson! He will not make it easy! Inquisition! With the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
Alright, we gotta take care of something.
Almost ready. Keep them off us.
Work on that trebuchet faster. I ain't got all day. Crap, Dorian doubled up. Dang it.
Keep them back. We're ready to fire.
What do you think I'm doing? Well, I'll take that back right now. I'm trying to gather stuff. door.
Scented and clear!
Oh, good. We need
They felt that. We'll reload. You get to the other trebuchet. It isn't firing.
Well, dang. Hang on. I know, worst time ever to be leaving. Terrible time. But, on the other hand...
This way. We must get this trebuchet firing.
Wait a minute, what is that? Oh, heck yeah, I'm taking whatever that is. I can sell it later. Moving. When I get up here, we won't end up buried. Move. Move, human. Not today. I can use a barrier right on.
More incoming. Keep them off the trebuchet.
Well, maybe if you were in the middle. Got to hit a trebuchet.
We've got time. Crew the trebuchet. Start firing.
Come on. Dang thing of fire. I don't know what's loaded into it, but I hope it's a whole lot of something. I don't think I've seen no problems. Well, then that happens. Dang it.
We can't face it here. We have to do something. Everyone to the gates.
Back to business. Death is bad. Hang on, got you.
Golda! Herald! Help me with this door!
Go for it. Oh, that's not good. Okay, hang on. We gotta do this. If we go any further, so I don't die. Make a better barrier.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against
That beast! At this point, just make them work for it.
You got it. I'm gonna make people.
Haven must evacuate to the Chantry!
You gotta get level up. No. No, 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 no.
One down! Good work, Harold. Protect the Chantry.
You can grab all the stuff as long as you don't hit certain points. If you hit a certain point, then you have to, like, haul and go save somebody. It has to be you. Your party members don't matter. Alright, you guys take care of that. I'm gonna go save him.
I hear a voice.
Save Sacred.
I can't. Someone help me.
Come on. Go. Get the frick out of here. Alright, and the next place we gotta go. They seem to be
Hear that?
I knew you'd come.
okay. Okay.
Rip the bodies.
Okay. Go too far. Kick something else. I don't have enough time to do that. Okay. Frick.
A survivor!
I know where Dawn is.
Harold, what's happening? Thank you.
Dang it, where is he? There he is, got him.
We're losing people.
Son of a... No. I'm not losing him. I lose him every time. Where am I at? Hang on. Hit. I'm not losing them again. Whoever's watching, I'm really sorry I'm redoing this, but I lose him every time and I finally just figured out where he is. Every time. I have saved nearly everyone else. Okay, so good. That's right before.
A survivor!
Harold, what's happening? Baker, thank you.
Please. Yes!
Our Lady is with you, Harold. Thank you.
Oh my god, yes. How is this place not touched? That's messed up. Oh man, I could not be happy right now. Got fire. I need to flip my supplies. Go on in. We gotta save one more person.
I hear a voice.
Don't be stupid.
Back, you bastards!
Not looking. Must be very close to their job, please. Whoever thought that was a stupid idea.
rescued. Shall we follow suit?
Saved everyone. Thank God. I've never been able to save everyone. It's usually
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
Herald, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If it will save these people, he can have me.
It won't. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them. Kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like... Herald, there are no tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers... I don't know, Herald. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
What about it, Cullen? Will it work?
Possibly, if he shows us the path. But what of your escape? Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way. Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
No, they're gonna hear me. They're gonna see me.
We need to be
I'm
noticed.
Kicking over doors.
Happens to be a specialty of mine.
Why is that thing clear back there? Like, why? Come here. Yeah, bust through that if I dare you.
There's your trebuchet. Let's get it aimed. Reinforcements.
Right. No.
Move! Now!
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken, no more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
Nope.
Why are you here? You haven't even asked for anything.
I ask for nothing, because it is not in your power to give. But that will not stop me. I am here for the anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
What is this thing meant to do?
It is meant to bring certainty where there is none. For you, the certainty that I would always come for it. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion withered Tevinter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
Yeah, about that.
Your arrogance blinds you. Good to know. If I'm dying, it's not today!
I didn't think this through, I don't think. Listen, didn't do a very good job. Alright, so the thing about this quest line is I'm gonna have to finish it up, finish this whole bunch of cinematic stuff before we actually get where we can pause for a while. Probably broke something, to be honest. Fell right onto a board. Oh yeah, I leveled up. Let's do that real fast. Oh, never mind. Well, I should wait.
Right.
Dang it. Well, that wasn't what I quite wanted to deal with today. Alright, new ability. Woo woo. Go ahead and take this ability, Mark of the Rift. Which basically got massive damage and kills some enemies instantly, and if you perform an ability combo, it gives you more focus for the party. Which over time can be useful. I don't know why I do this. I know there's nothing there. I've tried before. So we're gonna go on down here. And into... oh, this... okay, so we're gonna go that way. Well, I had an idea. Hey, look, there's a fire. What's it?
It's cold. Nothing.
Ankle deep. Not too bad yet. There's another fire. I'm walking in a freezing blizzard. Like leather pants, metal armor, no coat.
Embers. Recent?
Miserable walk. My anchor's probably been on the whole time, and that's probably not comfortable. There's people. It's like a light. There's gotta be people where there's fire and light.
There! It's her!
Thank the Maker!
Oh, very good. The long walk. Yeah, now cinematic. Woohoo!
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest. They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If that thing is still out there, we need to move.
They are uncertain where, and there are other questions about you. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall, and now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, divinter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
I know in my heart that I was meant for this, but that didn't help at Haven. I want to believe Andraste is with me, but doubt is everywhere.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long.
Faith is made stronger by facing doubt. Untested, it is nothing.
A word.
Why, so I can get told how terrible of an elf I am. That's how it usually works. You're such a terrible elf. Yeah, I know.
The humans have not raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting. Her faith is hard-won, Lethaline. Worthy of pride, save one detail. The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find out how he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
Such things were foci, said to channel power from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members of our pantheon. All that remains are references in ruins, and faint visions of memory in the Fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
It won't matter if we can't get out of this wilderness.
That is the immediate problem. And it offers a solution that may secure your place in their hearts. You saved them at Haven. Perhaps you can again. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
Yay, mountains. Beautiful scenery.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
That's the first time I've done that in a long time. That's nice. I'll go take that piece of well, it'll be our whole story. Oh, yes. Yay, new perks and new operations. That'll be fun. Oh god, the pajamas. We're not wearing those. We are not wearing those.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
Characters wait, what? A sword? A big sword. That's good.
You're offering this to an elf? Are you quite sure you know what you're doing?
I would be terrified handing this power to anyone. But I believe it is the only way. They'll follow you. To them, being an elf shows how far you've risen, how it must have been by Andraste's hand. What it means to you, how you lead us, that is for you alone to determine.
I'm gonna be awesome. I think that's an option though. I stand for us all, servant of faith, corpses must be stopped, do it for my power, I'll lead them to vengeance. Well, that's hard.
I will restore what Corypheus could never destroy. I am but a servant of the light. The Inquisition belongs to the faithful.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
What is he looking at down there? That's what I want to know. That was a concern calling face like, excuse.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Celine had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Alright, so we finally made it this far.
A dusty old ruin filled with Bartian soldiers.
you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Alright, so we press the save button here real fast. Make sure I save on the right one. So, thanks for hanging out and watching this part of Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. If you liked what you saw and you enjoyed watching this, be sure to hit that follow button. I'll try to keep you updated, and hopefully we'll take another crack at this tomorrow. In the meantime, feel free to catch up on any parts you might have missed, and tell me what you think. You can send me a DM, whatever. Let me know how you feel about it. So, this has been me, Ostrich Renegade, playing Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. So, take care, have a great evening, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye!